Hi, second graders. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It was definitely beautiful outside this weekend, but today it has been a crazy weather day. It started out this morning here, was raining, and then it was beautiful. Then it was hailing, we heard thunder, and then it was blue skies again, so we went and took the dogs on a couple laps, and now it's pouring down rain again. So, it has been quite the weather day. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody who sent me their guesses for Penelope Peabody. She's in a new state, and on Friday, I gave you the first clue, the new clue. The new clue says, there is so much excitement in the Big Apple. My legs were exhausted after I walked up to the top of the Empire State Building. I wish someone had told me about the elevators before I'd done that. Tomorrow, I'm headed to the other end of the state to see Niagara Falls, if I can find my way. I'm lost. What state am I in? Here's the clue so you can read it. And I already got so many students who responded really quickly. You guys reminded me that we've talked about this state before because in one of the A to Z mystery books that we had read in class, Dink, Ruth Rose, and Josh went to visit Uncle Warren in the Big Apple. So we've talked about this before, so I was so impressed that so many of you guys got it so quick. I have a list right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 students have already given me the correct answer. Cadence, way to go, you got it. Bella, Marco, Caden, Adelaide, Ava, and Bennett. Great job, you guys. You all got the right answer. I was so impressed. You still have, if you didn't put in a guess and you would like to try, you're welcome to. Tomorrow, I will give you the same clue, and then Wednesday, I will reveal the answer and give you a new clue on a new state that she's at, where she's in. I also received another letter from one of our students. Weston sent me a letter. Thank you so much. He also sent me a cute little goofy magnet when he was in Disneyland that he brought back for me. Thank you so much, Weston. That made my day. So Weston and Bella, I wrote both of you guys back. It's in the mail. I bet you'll probably get it tomorrow. Remember, you guys can all write me, and I promise to write you back. Your parents have my address. You can write me whenever you'd like. So today I'm super excited because I got a new book, and I've been waiting for this. This is actually a book that I wanted to have for the March Madness when we were doing our book challenge, and it wasn't here in time. It was back ordered, and so today I actually got it this weekend, and so I'm super excited I get to read it to you guys today. And this book is called Spork. It's brand new. We never had it in our library. It just came. It's written by Kyo McClear, and the author is Isabel Arsenault. Spork. Spork was neither spoon nor fork, but a bit of both. He had a mom and a dad who both thought he was perfect just the way he was. But Spork stuck out. In his kitchen, forks were forks and spoons were spoons. Cutlery customs were followed closely. Mixing was uncommon. Naturally, there were rule breakers, knives who loved chopsticks, tongs who married forks, but such families were unusual. One day, after the billionth time, he was asked, "What are you anyway?" And the zillionth time he was passed over when the table was being set, Spork sighed and thought it must be easier to be a single thing, and he decided he'd try to pick just one thing to be. So he's having a hard time feeling like he belongs anywhere. He thought he should start by fixing his head. He put on a bowler hat. Bowler hat? I think it's bowler hat. to look more spoonish, but the Forks thought he was too round. Then he made a paper crown to look more forkish, but the Spoons thought he was just too pointy. Spork wondered if there were other lonely creatures out there with no matching kind who never got chosen to be at the table. At dinner time, he watched from the drawer while the Spoons played pea hockey and skillfully balanced boiled eggs. He sat off to the side while the Forks raked fancy patterns in the mashed potatoes and twirled noodles around in complicated circles like rhythmic gymnasts. And at the end of this and every other meal, Spork looked on while the others enjoyed a super bubbly bath in the sink. You can see they're playing there, and then poor Spork is feeling left out. Until one morning, a messy thing arrived. This messy thing had obviously never heard of cutlery customs or table manners. No, this messy thing smeared and spilled and flung and clumped and dripped without care. Yikes. Wait, said the Forks, but the messy thing did not wait. Careful, said the Spoons, but that messy thing was not careful. Help, said the Forks, while the messy thing continued to slop and splatter. Quick, said the Spoons. Now, fork may be good for poking and picking, and a spoon may be fine for spooning and stirring. But this messy thing, with its slurpy and clumsy half-finished food bits, needed something else. Something that could do all sorts of things at once. Something flexible and easy to hold. Something that was neither spoon nor fork, but a bit of both. That's when Spork landed. The messy thing saw Spork and immediately stopped and gurgled. What do you guys think this messy thing is? Any guesses? It grabbed Spork and held him motionless in its fist. It tapped him once and let out a cheerful shriek. It wagged Spork excitedly up and down. Did you guess it? And that's how Spork finally and happily found his way to the table. Just a bit round, just a bit pointy, just right. The end. I like that story a lot because it teaches us too. Sometimes we don't feel like we fit in at some places, but we all have a place. We all have a purpose, and I like this story because it reminds us that we all are unique and we all have our special talents and abilities, and we just all have different talents, so it's fun to get to figure out which our talents are. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this book. I hope that you are having a good time today. I hope you have a great night's sleep, and I will read you guys a new story tomorrow. I will see you then. Bye guys.